Yo, people, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football. I'm back again with another video. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. It seems like it's over. It seems like it's over. I hate to say it's over before it's over, but it feels like it's over. It feels like the season's done. It feels like we've lost the opportunity to win the league. And I just don't know what to say. Let me know. Is it over? Is it done? Am I crazy to still think that we even have a chance? Because at this point, City are 2 points away from us with 2 games in hand, and they are they're so close to us that you could literally know that if they win the next game, they go ahead of us. And with 2 games in hand, they could still lose a game and still be the title holders at the end of the season. And we missed our opportunity. We lost the game 4-1, and it's just an embarrassing performance. And you're allowed to be disappointed. You're allowed to be disappointed. You're allowed to be shocked by a performance. You're allowed to be disappointed, angry, confused, everything else. And today, there's no way around it. There's no way to hide it. There's no way to disguise it. Mikel Arteta let us down with his team selection, with the team that he put out there, picking the same team, picking the same players who let us down in the previous game, picking the same team that let us down in the previous game to then lose us this game, the title decider that everyone was hyping up for, everyone was talking about. And I even said the game is going to be won by small margins. Well, it wasn't won by small margins. And Erling Haaland absolutely had a field day with Rob Holding. Thomas Partey absolutely was shocking in the midfield. Odegaard was missing. Xhaka looked like he was still injured. Ben White doing the best he could. Rob Holding he scored a goal. He scored a consolation goal. The guy, after helping them concede 4 goals, he ends up scoring a goal. Then you also have the VAR questions over VAR. If VAR did the stupidness again, we'll talk about that another time. Zinchenko was really missing in the game. I didn't really see Zinchenko doing anything at all. Martinelli had to get subbed off because he was poor. Bukayo Saka was poor. Gabriel Jesus was so deep at certain points that he looked like a right back rather than a striker. Um, Bro, Kevin De Bruyne had a masterclass performance against us in 7 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even get ready to sit down. 7 minutes. Kevin De Bruyne, bang. And from distance, I'll tell you, Ramsdale had a poor game in the first 4 minutes. After that, after he conceded the goal, he woke up. He switched on and he saved our bacon 100 times over. Because Manchester City could have had how many goals today? They had so many chances, and so many times Ramsdale saved us. Erling Haaland had attempt after attempt after attempt after attempt after attempt. And at the end of the day, he did end up scoring, but he could have easily had a hat trick in the first half. We could have been down 7-0 in the first half. No exaggeration. I'm not even joking. And this is a Manchester City team that changed their squad up. They don't have Ake. They didn't play Laporte on the left. They played Kyle Walker, and they look like they didn't miss a beat. They didn't look like a team that missed a beat. They did it. It looked like they had their best 11 out there. It looked like they had their best squad out there. It looked like they had their best players out there, and they're arguably missing one of their best defenders this season. Where for us, this is where the squad depth shows. This is where it shows the lack of the protection that Mikel Arteta makes and the lack of changes that he makes. He should back himself in his decision making to find us a solution for the Rob Holding problem. But instead, he chose to still play Thomas Partey. He chose to still play Rob Holding. He chose to still play Xhaka, even though he might be still injured, and got us into this problem that we find ourselves in today. Losing 4-1 down, absolutely having a shocking performance, and this is an absolute disgraceful performance versus Manchester City away from home. Doesn't matter where it is. In a title decider, you don't lose by that many points. Never! Never lose by that many points. It's disgraceful. It is disgusting. It is a shame that we threw away the points against West Ham. It's a shame that we threw away the points for Southampton. It's a shame that we bottled it versus Liverpool. But what we did today is a combination of all those games and protecting poor performances after poor performances after poor performances. How bad was Thomas Partey today? How bad was Ben White? How bad was Rob Holding today? How much of a stinker did these guys have before Mikel Arteta makes a change? It's There's no way around it. There's no way to cover it up. There's no way to sugarcoat things. And what do? We give them the day of their life. They had the game of their life. They enjoyed every single minute of it. And it started from that kick that he had in the 7th minute. The first shot of the game, goal. And the XG on that goal, the chance of that goal going in is so small, minuscule. But Kevin De Bruyne makes it look easy, slotting it away in the 7th minute. In the 22nd minute, Bernardo Silva looked like he was going to score. We got lucky in the other half. We had a chance. Our first chance was Gabriel's header. Then Kevin De Bruyne. Once again, I swear, 26th minute, I thought he was going to score. Ben White saved our day, making the block of the game. Then you had Erling Haaland skimming through 2 people to get a chance in the 30th minute. And I was like, whoa, again, another chance, Erling Haaland. He shoots it straight at Rob Holding, if you remember. He got the ball on the left flank, and he just striked it straight at Rob Holding. Luckily, it was straight at the goalkeeper, and it wasn't hard and low. Then Partey, in the 35th minute, our second chance of the game, ladies and gentlemen, is a Thomas Partey in the air, straight kick for no reason. He missed it. It was a good strike. It was similar to the same position that he had against Tottenham, and I think he also scored a similar goal versus Nottingham Forest, but he didn't get his laces through it, and he missed that shot wide. Then Erling Haaland once again in the 45th minute. And then in the 45th minute, with added time, John Stones comes out, header, bang. And I honestly don't know if not, that was offside or onside. Let me know what you guys think. Was it onside or was it offside? Because there's some people asking the questions right now. Is it offside? Is it offside? Was John Stones offside? Because if you look at it from certain angles, it looks like he's off. If you look at it from certain angles, it looks like he's on. If you look at it from certain angles, it looks like he's on. Other times, it looks like he's off. There's 2 people backstage. I'm going to add you guys once I'm done with the match reaction, I promise. So in certain angles, he looks like he's on. Certain angles, he looks like he's off. I don't know if VAR got this one 100% spot on. When they drew the line, they drew it from Rob Holding's foot. But I don't know, because they were talking on TV and they're talking about it and they're saying it looks like he's off. Now, if VAR messed it up again, that is a crucial moment in the game to make it 2-1 going into halftime, and the momentum is all theirs. If we could have gone into the halftime 1-1, you never know. But at the end of the day, I'll keep it 100. The way that we were playing, we were the much worse team, and we got beaten by the better side. There's no excuses for referee decisions. No excuses for refereeing decisions. But I'm just strictly to be fair, to point out the reality of the situation that we find ourselves in. We got to be a little fair, and we got to point out both sides. Okay? Now, let's continue. With everything that I just said, we're now, what minute is it? We go into the second half. Kevin De Bruyne chance right away. Then Granit Xhaka has a chance from outside the box, and it's saved straight from the keeper. Then Erling Haaland has a chance. Then Bernardo Silva has a chance. Then Kevin De Bruyne comes and scores the goal. 3, done. Odegaard this is what happens. Odegaard pass to Partey. Partey gets tipped from Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne tips it to Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland doing his playmaker role, driving, slotting it to Kevin De Bruyne. Bang, 3-0, game done. 3-0, game done. 57th minute, the game was done. Everyone knows, history. Done. You could script the goal. And you can't blame anyone at that point. You have to blame Mikel Arteta. No substitutions, no changes, no nothing. You let us down, mate. And I love Mikel Arteta, but he let us down. Then nothing happens. We get 2 chances. Gabriel Magalhaes again gets another header. Then Zinchenko. But then guess what? Bernardo Silva, another chance. We keep going. Rob Holding gets a chance. Gundogan gets a chance. Bukayo Saka gets his first chance of the game in the 80th minute. What was Bukayo Saka doing the whole game? I love Bukayo Saka, but you let us down also. You didn't perform. A lot of players let us down. The whole team let us down. You have Rob Holding let us down. You got all these guys letting us down. It was a poor performance. But to be honest, Bukayo Saka, you're supposed to be one of these world-class players. I rate you so highly. You were not on your best. You didn't have your best game today. You did not have your best game today. Rob Holding scores a consolation goal in the 86th minute. What are you doing? You can't defend, but you score a goal. And then the robot, 95th minute, extra time. Of course he gets a goal. Of course he gets a goal. Of course he gets a goal to break the record. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's done. I personally think the title race is done. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm going to add some of the people, and I need to get through some of your comments. We got Tommy in the house. We got Kevin in the house. We got Ben in the house. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me just get through some of the comments, and I'll get straight to you guys, I promise. Egal, that was a terrible, terrible performance. I've said in the match reaction that we lost the league minute the final whistle was blown at London Stadium. Bro, I said you're living in 24 hours. What? You said you're live in 24 hours. Why does it say I was live in 24 hours? What the hell? Oh my God, it says I was live tomorrow. What the hell did I do that for? I'm so sorry. My apologies. It's over. It's not over until it's over. Ben, I hear you, but it sure does feel like it's over. It sure does feel like it's over. John here saying we played the occasion, not the game. Nervousness. What we scaled off. Yeah. Ben, another one here. You're saying it's probably over, but until City are holding the trophy, it's not over. I hear you, bro. I hear you, and you're here. Come on, Egal. Holding wasn't to blame for today, for all the goals. No, he wasn't. But I did also point out a lot of other people. I didn't just I just didn't put this all on holding. John here saying, "Yo, woeful performance, worst I've seen in the season." To give a fuck. Yeah, man. City's full respect though, 100% full respect to City. Yo, George is in the house. George is probably loving life right now. Haaland needs an emergency haircut. No need to mention Saka, Martinelli. We didn't have enough possession for them to make a difference. That's true. That's true. Egal, second goal was offside. Still wouldn't have lost, but it was off. It was offside. I hear that, bro. I hear that. I definitely do think it was offside. Just before we go any further, Ben, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, gutting in it. It's it's a hard one to take, that one, especially when it's you just knew after 5 minutes or after that first goal that you knew where it was going from there. You know, once that goal went in, I think a lot of people are talking about Arsenal's performance, and yet we didn't perform. We didn't do what we wanted to do, but we got to talk about City. That team is absolutely insane. It is that is not the same City that was a month or two ago, and we all know that. It's that team. You know, I think it was hard. You could see it in the players. Like they wanted to. You're like, if we attack, they straight through us again. And everyone says they weren't trying and they weren't putting the heart into it. But it was like they're probably looking at it like, what do we do? It's like, because this team it's like a robot. You know, I was more nervous when we were having a corner, because as soon as they got that ball, they were straight up the other side, one or two passes, and it weren't like, you know, people can blame holding, and you know, I'm going to call out a lot of people, and including yourself, Egal, on this one, and a lot of social media people that have. Listen, holding is not good enough. I'm not saying he is a good enough defender for Arsenal, but he was the only option that we had for this game. And everyone's saying that we could all these other formations that were. He was the one that's going on the pitch. We all knew that.
To be fair, I'm calling out Mikel Arteta for trusting poor performances. It's not just holding.
Yeah, but he hasn't had a poor performance. The last 2 or 3 games, he has not been the reason we've drawn. We could have won them games with him on that pitch. There was other reasons we didn't lose, and the reason, and you know how, and the people going into this game nervous. I think he did go into this game nervous because you know when Rob Holding makes a mistake, everybody is on his back because they're waiting for him to make a mistake. He hasn't made a mistake until today. Until this game, he's doing very well. And if you're playing under that pressure, I'm sorry, the fans and social media, and I think someone like yourself, Egal, you need when it comes to talking about the team. Yes, we've got a player that's playing that isn't good enough, But why are we on his back saying he's not good enough? We all knew he was going to play. For me, we all should have been bigging the guy up, like putting confidence into this guy. And you're going about these are professional footballers. They're only people, and he plays because every time he goes on that pitch, he knows he makes a mistake. That's it. We're all on him.
Can I ask you a question?
And I think a lot of social media is a lot of fans, they do it just to make videos. But it's
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Genuine question. Do you feel like with the first goal that we conceded, him pressing Erling Haaland in his own half was part of the plan, or do you think he was just touch tight to him because he was worried?
The plan is our game is to play with our defenders on the halfway line. That's how we're playing. We're trying to play our game, and that's what we had to go in and play our game. And that's what everyone's saying, that we weren't brave enough. We was playing our game at that point.
Did you see Rob Holding in the midfield?
It was up on the line, but that's how we've been playing all season against everybody. And it might have been the wrong tactics, and that might have been down on Arteta to do them tactics and to tweak it a little bit. But that's how we've been wanting to play. And he got spanned by, let's be honestly, an absolutely any defender. I'm sorry, but we would have lost that game. We would have still lost that game if we had Saliba on the pitch. We might not have lost by as many goals, but if we had Saliba on that pitch, we would have lost that game. And we might have done better against that game. And for the last two games, we'd have done better.
Why are you protecting Rob Holding?
Pardon?
Why are you protecting Rob Holding so much?
I'm not protecting Rob. What I'm doing is I'm getting onto the fans, right? That want to just like you're slagging a player off before the game starts. Before that game starts. And Rob Holding, we lost today. The only reason.
I didn't slag him off today. I just said he had a stink.
But all the videos have been online. Is how do we change our team so Rob Holding isn't in that team?
But that's the honest
He was going to be in that team. We all knew he was going to be playing in that team. I didn't want him to play in that. If we could have played a different system, we would have done it. Do you not think Arteta and all these smart people have got? They're not stupid at Arsenal.
Okay,
right? He got it wrong today.
If they could have come up with another system, they thought another system could have gone up against that team. They would have done it, wouldn't they?
1 second. Ramsdale saved us today because he was our man of the match. Reece Nelson had a great cameo. Thomas Partey was poor. Gabriel, even though he wasn't that good. Let's be honest, Rob Holding was the guy who had the stinker in the back line. He was missing when they were attacking us 2-on-1 in times.
We were trying to play on the halfway line as we've been doing all season, and he's been asked to do a role that isn't in his unit.
So because he still had a stinker. Are you going to deny that?
I'm not going to deny it. We could have done better without him on the pitch. What I'm trying to say is everybody slags him off before the game, so he's going into that game in his back of his mind that he's got to be perfect, and it's not. I just think how it is on. I get it on social media. It's to make a video and stuff like that, and that's what you got to do. But going into a game, Rob Holding is not good enough, but he's the only option that we had for that position.
Were you not screaming to get Rob Holding off Partey off halftime?
Partey I wanted off. Partey's been terrible for the last 3 games. He's been awful. For me, Partey, and I'm going to be honest now, Partey isn't the player that everyone keeps going on about. He's been good for the season, but every single game, even the games when we played well, he starts off crap. And then he gets into the game. He never starts the game. He's never good for a full 90 minutes.
Okay,
and he's not. And I'm going to say, I don't think Partey is, and everyone keeps going on about him being one of the best CDMs in the league. I don't think he is one of the best CDMs in the league. I don't think he's nowhere near the best CDM in the league.
Can I say something?
The best CDM in the league is performing for 90 minutes, and he doesn't do that.
1 second. 3 hours ago, Erling Haaland brings the ball down, minimal pressure from Rob Holding, turns him, gives the ball to Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne
Yep.
slots it away after beating Gabriel and Partey and the goalkeeper. So in that situation, I don't blame Holding, right? Single-handedly. It's a team error. The next situation, Holding once again gets bypassed easily by Kevin De Bruyne. Then Gabriel tries to slow him down. Ben White blocks the shot. Saves us from getting 2-0 down. Am I wrong? Then you have the situation where
Did you see the defending he did against De Bruyne?
He was then he was solid. But understand, we conceded 3 or 4 good chances in that first half, and we could have easily been down more if it wasn't for Ramsdale saving our bacon, right? The reason why Rob Holding gets so much criticism and so much slack is because of how much we change the way that we play when he's in the game. And also, it doesn't help when you're losing 4-1 in a title decider after 3 successive games where we've dropped points. And since Rob Holding has come into the team, we in the last 4 games, now we have dropped a total of how many points? No, 11 goals in 4 games. It's not a coincidence. He's one of the main reasons why we do that.
Yeah, but listen, West Ham, right? He was not the reason we drew that game. Who gave away the ball, right? Who gave away the ball that led to the penalty? That was Partey. Some stupid trick trying to get it over, but
no, you mean corner. You mean corner.
West Ham.
Oh, you're talking about West Ham. That was Gabriel. Gabriel gave the penalty.
Yeah, but it weren't just Gabriel. It was Partey trying to do a trick, trying to do showboating past Declan Rice that got them back in the game. Do you know? It wasn't Rob Holding's fault. Rob Holding did nothing wrong that game. Rob Holding was.
Let's go to Kevin. Kevin, what are you saying?
So here's the issue with Rob Holding. Like you said, he completely changes the way that we play. Since he can't have the ball at his feet, we can't really build up from the back. Man City was able to pressure us so much because he can't play a long ball to save his life. And if he ever tries to do it out, he either makes a mistake or he gives the ball away immediately. If we have Saliba, we're able to build from the back, and we don't have that immense pressure that we had today. 2, if we can't even press the way that we usually press, we can't have that high press and do our thing back to City, because if we do, Haaland goes to Rob Holding, and then they do a ball over, and he's going to overcommit. Haaland's going to flick the ball back, and Kevin De Bruyne gets a goal the same way that he did today. He is the complete reason that we collapsed this season. We had Gabriel Jesus out for 3 months, and we were still on top of the league. Saliba's out for 4 games, and we completely crumbled. And it's because we've completely had to change the way that we play. We can't even get our balls to our wingers like Martinelli, like Saka. And I'm with you, Egal, in the sense that maybe he did get it wrong, because I feel like there's anything, and maybe he gets blamed regardless, but having him in this team, we are not able to even bring the game to City.
Do you think we'd have brought that game to City with Saliba in the back? Because we would have done. We'd have lost. We might have.
One second. I just want to say, make sure you guys do hit that goddamn like button right now. Try to cheer me up a little bit. Anyone watching on TikTok, come see the visuals on YouTube. You can actually see the visuals and who's talking, what we're looking at. And then also make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the game and just what you guys thought. What are your thoughts? Because at this point, I just need to know what people's thoughts are, because we know what happened. We know what we witnessed. We know it looks like it's done for me. Ben, you're saying it's not done, but Tommy, what are you saying?
It's done, bro. Like, what do you mean it's not done, mate? It's done. You think we're going to win the league? I told you. We reported. I told you. This manager can't get us over the line. To win titles, you get an Ancelotti, you get Simeone, you get Nagelsmann, you get Hansi Flick. No, I don't care. I'm not having this. I'm not having this bullshit, bro. I want this manager gone. I want him gone. I'm sorry. I want him out of my club.
Hold on. You want Arteta out today?
No, in the summer, end of the season, I want him gone, because we bottled top 4 last season. We bottled the title. I can't have more failings again. I want to win the title. It's been 19 years. Well, of not winning titles. I've had enough of this bullshit, man. I want to win titles.
Listen, 1 second. Do you not give Mikel Arteta the credit for getting this team to the stage where you have this ambition?
He has, yeah. I gave him credit for getting us to the stage, but he's just, we need someone that's going to get us over the line. He's not that guy.
Which player crumbled in both of those big games, in Tottenham and in Man City? It was Rob Holding. We need to get him out, and we need more depth. That's not on Arteta. We played beautifully all year.
I don't rate Rob Holding.
We didn't crumble like this.
I don't rate Rob Holding.
No, I understand, but what I'm saying is that we don't need a new manager. We played beautifully. We played like champions all year round. It's the fact that we could lose one player like Saliba and completely collapse because of the way that we have to change the way that we play. Rob Holding is we just need an adequate backup. Arteta is a generational manager.
He's a rookie manager. What are you on about?
He's second against
what
Pep
are you
Guardiola.
About, man?
Against Pep Guardiola with the youngest team in the Premier League.
This manager's not it for me. What are you chatting about, man?
Why do you think Real Madrid want him?
Chill, guys, chill. People, I just want to know, everyone in the comment section, do you think it's very reactionary to say Arteta out at this moment in time? Because I think it is. I think it's crazy in the sense that I get it, Tom. You were never really behind Arteta in the first place, so it's easy for you to say now that you've seen enough based on the fact that he wasn't able to get us over the line this season, and you're backing him because he was potentially.
Can I say something, bro?
But I think it's crazy.
Finishing second is nothing. Finishing second is nothing.
You know what it is, though? You know what it is,
mentality. Finishing second.
You know what it is? You know what it is, though? You know what it is? The honest truth. You know what finishing second is? Finishing second is clear progression from the season prior.
It is, but you get Simeone, get Nagelsmann, get Hansi Flick, get Ancelotti, get Enrique. That wins titles. Not Pep.
They don't guarantee you titles. You're naming these managers like they guarantee you titles.
Simeone's won titles with Atletico Madrid. Ancelotti's won titles with Chelsea, AC Milan, Napoli, PSG, Real Madrid, Champions League. Enrique's won a treble with Barcelona. Hansi Flick has won the Champions League with Bayern Munich. Come on, man. These are top. Boy. I want to carve my club now.
1 second. Hansi Flick and all these guys, they're wonderful names. The thought process of getting in a manager who's won trophies previously is all wonderful names. But the reality is, Arsenal Football Club needs stability, consistency, and continuity. What has happened is we've seen clear progression year on, year out with Mikel Arteta. It makes absolutely zero sense to say a guy who took a team from 5th last year, who couldn't get top 4, now into a title race, needs to be sacked because he has raised the standards to this level and now he's failed based on his own success. To say you're a failure based on your own success is basically saying that he set the bar so high for you, but you cannot appreciate the fact that he's gotten us to this stage. I am not saying Mikel Arteta is the guy forever, but the reality is we cannot now turn our back on a manager who's gotten us to this title race, who's gotten us to this team that can compete, who's raised the levels and standards this high. As much as you keep saying, I have standards, I want to win. Guess what? He's the one who's giving us the ambition to win. Because if it wasn't for Mikel Arteta clearing out the dead wood, getting in the right players, instilling the right system, bringing us forward into the right new stage where we're now where we're competitive on the football pitch with some of the top teams in world football. This is what he's done. This is the standards that he's raised us to. He cost us today, and I'm upset at Mikel Arteta because he cost us the title today. But it doesn't mean that we won't improve. It doesn't mean we won't push on and become a better team next year. It doesn't mean that this won't be the learning curve that we need to now go to the next level. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bro. Can I say something? I'm not starting Trossard. What's his agenda against Trossard? Saka has had stinkers time after time. Trossard should have started today. I would have started Jorginho. Partey's had stinkers. I would have started Jorginho.
I would have made changes too. But yeah, people in the chat.
It's this manager trying to make me lose my mind. Trossard should have started. Smith Rowe. What's your agenda against him? You know Smith Rowe's injury pro. When he came on, he didn't even get a touch of the ball. I feel so sorry for Emil. He didn't even get no touch on the ball because this manager has not played enough.
1 second. Who do you have? Why do you have so much loyalty to Emil Smith Rowe, but you're so quick to turn on Mikel Arteta? Let's be honest. Emil Smith Rowe has been unable to stay fit this season. Today, the person who you should be bigging up is friggin' Reece Nelson.
Yeah, I want Reece Nelson to play. I love Reece. Reece is my guy. He should have started as well. He could have started as well or come off the bench. I love Reece Nelson. But like I said, I admit, Arteta's taken us as far as he can, but I want to win.
I don't think
wanna win
Arteta's taking
our
this as
first
far as
Champions League. I want to win the Premier League.
He's
Finishing
improved us
second is
every
not
single
a
season.
trophy, man. I want
No,
to win.
Listen, you wanting to win
I might
doesn't
not
change.
been to the
One
games, but
second.
I want to win
Guess what?
titles and
Guess
Champions
what?
Leagues.
Guess what?
Not
Guess
second
what?
place, man.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess
You don't
what?
want that.
Guess what? Can I ask everyone in the chat, everyone here, has there been clear progression from the previous season with Arsenal Football Club?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
And very
Okay.
quickly.
And last season, you wanted him sacked for not getting top 4. Has he gotten
Yeah.
top 4 this season?
He has, but we were
And
top two.
guess
second
what?
anyway. We fought to the title.
Arsenal today is very it's very, what do you call it, unclimactic. But the same day where we lose the league is the same day where we potentially could be solidified for top 4. There's been clear improvements. If you are to say sack Arteta, I would understand if you were to say this when it's a situation where there's no progression, the team has gone down the hill, everything has been garbage. But to throw it away now is to basically say everything that we've gotten to get to this point is useless and there's no point of it. That's ridiculous.
He got
One
us to
second,
where we
Josh.
want.
1 second. Josh is here. Josh, how you feeling, bro?
Listen, it's done. Sour's over. Honestly, listen, that defending that I saw with my own 2 eyes, are you taking the piss? Are you actually taking the piss? Oh, mate, listen, this all started from Liverpool. Honestly, we wouldn't even be in this position in the first place if we would have just beaten Liverpool, beaten West Ham. But no, Arsenal have to throw the fucking throw away the lead against Liverpool, throw away against West Ham, and then get battered and scrape a draw against Hampton, thinking everything is fine, knowing that we're going to get slapped either way against Man City. And guess what? It happened. So honestly, right now I'm fuming. I honestly, it hurts for me. For me personally, right, as I keep saying, I'm a young Arsenal fan, and I guess I would never witness my team actually lift a Premier League trophy until this changes, right? Listen, Arsenal, listen, right? Arsenal can have the best attack on planet Earth, right? We can have Mbappe. I don't care, but if our defense is shit, it will always cost us come end of the season. But honestly, listen, mate, honestly, Man City are just out of this world. Haaland and De Bruyne, they are just 2 robots. They're just ridiculous, man. Like, compare them to who we have, right? Odegaard and Jesus. Listen, nowhere near. That is quality. That there is why Man City have won league title after league title, because they got quality and squad depth. Arsenal ain't got shit. We rely on Saka way too much. Every single time Arsenal play football, Arsenal always do the same thing. Literally, it's just boring. When are we actually going to spend money and get better quality? If we do, then we would actually see a change. But I guess it's the same with Arsenal as it always is. And I've seen this too many times. So for me, the title is done. Right, Man City for me right now, they're champions. And they will do the treble, right? They will beat United in the final. They will beat both legs, and they will beat us to the league quite comfortably. And next up, Arsenal versus Chelsea, right? And honestly, I couldn't care less if we beat them or not. If they beat us, I couldn't care what the result is, because this result shows me how crap we are. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing to know that your own team cannot beat City in any game. Home, away, it's embarrassing and it hurts, honestly. But
1 second, I need to
just
say
ridiculous.
something. I need to say something. What's embarrassing is losing 4-1. It's not embarrassing that we lost away to a City. We lose to a City every year. What's embarrassing is the manner in which we lost. It's not the opponent that we lost to. You're making Man City sound like they're Burnley, for God's sakes. Come on.
Yeah, man. But this is not good enough, right? The defending, mate, the mistakes we keep making every game, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough, man.
No, I hear that. I hear it's not good enough, and I'm upset too. I get it, but bro, let's try to be sensible here. We're making Man City sound like they're a pub team. Like, what are we talking about here? This is the Premier League defending champions. We went to their ground, a place that we haven't won since 2012. Do you expect us to go there and turn them over, especially with the team that we have? I knew it was going to be a tight game. I thought it was going to be close. That's why I'm upset. I'm upset because it's not a close game. But I'm not sitting here saying it's embarrassing we lost. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. What's embarrassing is the manner in which we lost. But we're not actually just going to sit here and say, oh my God, losing to Man City away is embarrassing. What's embarrassing is the manner in which we lost. It's the fact that we threw it away. But what on earth are we? What kind of conversation are we having here? We just witnessed one of the greatest midfield performances in like Premier League history. Kevin De Bruyne, what he was today, he destroyed us. If it wasn't for Aaron Ramsdale being the goalkeeper, we would have conceded 7 or 8. And you guys are talking like we didn't actually get lucky. That it wasn't that high of a scoreline. We didn't kind of get lucky that we didn't concede 17 goals. Like, bro, we could have got slapped like bad.
I know.
Was a flattering scoreline to us at the end of the day. Erling Haaland had a hat trick. We got lucky, bro. Like
ridiculous, man.
This City team today, it was men against boys. And I don't know what you guys but we have a long way to go. This is a learning experience. We have to learn from this. We cannot throw our toys at the Prem. We cannot start saying Arteta out. We cannot start cussing all our players. We have to be sensible.
Listen, I'm.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying what's the name? Listen, I'm gonna tear her out, right? For 1 second, right? That's not on my mind. That is not on my mind. Maybe for other Arsenal fans, but that just shows how low down they are, right? Like, why are you gonna sack him right now? Bro, listen, we've been top of the league since day one, right? Man City have beaten us twice. Why? Because they're just better than us. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. You got a better manager, better players, cool. Simple as that. Honestly, I would take it, right? Listen, I would take this big fat arse up, and I would take it because Man City have been dominating this league for the past 3 years. They've been battering everyone, battering Liverpool. Listen, they've been smacking the whole league every single season. And listen, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. So far, no one's touched City. No one's touched them. Yes, Liverpool beat them at home, but that's Anfield.
Brentford's beating them, and Brentford are a fantastic side.
Yeah, but it's Brentford. Come on, man. Like,
respect Brentford, mate. Respect Brentford. They're a fantastic.
You know
side.
what?
Respect them, mate.
Listen. I'm just gonna ask you guys. Let's do the player ratings. Let's just do the player ratings.
And Brentford should have beaten us at the Emirates, mate. They should have beaten us.
Is that I mean?
What are you on about, man?
Guys, let's do the player ratings. What we saying? What we saying with the player ratings? What you guys saying?
Who? Which player? It depends which player, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
What are you saying? Ramsdale.
They're all getting bombs, aren't they?
Ramsdale.
Man of the match for me.
He played well today, man. He fixed up. Even though we conceded 4, but I'll probably give him 7.
No, 3.
What?
I'll give him 7.
You can't. They're not getting how good you've been in the keeper. If you've let 4 in, you're not getting 7, are you?
Exactly.
All right, I'll probably give him 6.
It's a 3.
There's no way.
More than a 3, are you?
I'll give him 6.
That's not only on him. It's got to be at least 7.
What are you saying?
With the chances that they were given, yeah, I'm giving 7.
I'll give Ramsdale 6.
Ramsdale 6.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6.
You can't give Ramsdale a 0. Come on, let's be sensible.
0, allow it. No.
That's 0.
The guy was the best player on the pitch for us. I honestly believe there was no debate. He was the best player on the pitch. If we're gonna give decent ratings, I think he's the only person who comes out of there with a 6. Only person who comes out of there with a 6. Ben White saved us. He can get a 5. We did concede.
I'll give him a 5. Yeah, I'll give Ben White a 5.
Ben White was quite okay on that game, I think.
Bro, it's just difficult to give any sensible ratings today. But yeah,
exactly.
If we're giving Ben White a 5, we're gonna give Rob Holding what, a 2?
1.
He did
scoring
score a
the goal.
goal. So he did
So
score a goal.
what? Oh, like,
That's what he get. That's why he gets a 1.
Seriously, this guy.
He did score a goal.
I'd
So
give
you're
him a
giving something. What are we saying, people? What are we saying? What are we giving Ben White? People are saying Ramsdale gets 6.5. People are saying my brother, big up Qasim in the house. Ramsdale gets a 7. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. What
I'll
are we
give
saying?
Ben White. He played all right today, man. I'll probably give him 7. I'll probably say 7.
7.
7. I'll give him a 7. I'll give Ben White a 7.
Ben White a 7. What are you saying? What are you saying? Everyone's
5.
saying 7.
I'm 5. Just Grealish cooked him
6.
twice.
Yeah, Grealish absolutely cooked him. Yeah, he did. He cooked him today, man. Absolutely cooked him.
5 for me. I mean, no player's getting above 5 in this. When you've lost by that many goals, you're not getting above 5, are you? For anyone.
Yeah.
It should have.
It's
We
a
should have
game,
been
and
7
then
or down. It should
Yeah.
have been 7 or 8. We were lucky. It should have been 7 or 8. They
Yep.
absolutely battered us. It should have been 7 or
Yeah.
8. We were lucky. It wasn't 7 or 8. Lucky.
I think Ben White was the better of the defenders. I mean, you say you had Grealish had him on toast, but there was a few
Grealish
times that he
roasted
got
him
the better
today.
of him. But apart from that, he wasn't. Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'll give him a. Yeah.
You know what, guys? I'm just gonna make it easy for you guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. Solo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh, for coming on. Big up Kev for coming on. Really do appreciate it. Big up Ben for coming on every time. Big up Tommy for coming on. But yeah, everyone in the comment section, let me know what you guys are saying for the ratings. I'm gonna give you guys my rating and then we keep it moving. So we've given Ramsdale a 6. We've given Ben White a 5. We've given Rob Holding a 2. Gabriel Magalhaes, I'm gonna give him a 4. Let me know what you guys say about Gabriel. I'm giving Gabriel a 4 for his rating. I feel like he was poor also today. Doesn't get a high rating for me. No one really does deserve a high rating today. I feel like a lot of the performances were poor today, so hence why the poor performances get the poor ratings, right? I just felt like not a lot of people deserve good ratings because we had such a poor team performance, and especially higher as we get higher up the pitch. Do any of them deserve it either? I don't think so. The higher and higher we get up the pitch, the less and less these guys deserve. That's just the reality of the situation that we find ourselves in. Some of these performances were shocking performances from some of these guys today, and it was just disappointing to see because we back these guys to the hill and back. But yeah, moving on from there. Let me just do the ratings quickly and show you guys what I have on here. Bear with me, please, people. Bear with me. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so we give Ben White. We give Ramsdale 6. We give Ben White a 5. We give Rob Holding a 2. We give Gabriel a 4. Zinchenko, what does Zinchenko get? What do you guys giving Zinchenko's? 3s? People giving Zinchenko 3. What else you guys giving Zinchenko? 4s? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Zinchenko does definitely deserve at least a 4, but didn't notice him for too much. Thomas Partey, another person who gets a 2. I thought he was poor, absolutely poor performance. I don't even know why I'm giving him a 2. He could be the worst player on the pitch. Thomas Partey gets a 1 in my opinion. Let me know what you guys would give to Thomas Partey, because for me, Thomas Partey was one of the worst players on the pitch. He deserves absolutely nothing from this performance. Giving him that 1. I think he was at fault for majority of the goals. Xhaka, if he wasn't fit, why did he even play? I'm going to give him a 4. Odegaard, also poor. He's going to get a 4. Then you have Saka. What was Saka doing? Saka gets a 3. I thought Saka was very poor today also. Martinelli didn't really get in the game. I'm going to give him a 3. No offense to him, but he didn't get into the game. Gabriel Jesus, he's going to get a pass. He's going to get a 5. Trossard, I felt like when he came on, he made a difference. I'm going to give him a 5. Jorginho, when he came on, I felt like he made a difference. He's going to get a 5. Emil Smith-Rowe didn't do anything when he came on. It's not even fair to rate him. Reece Nelson, when he came on, he made a difference. I'm going to give him a 5. Eddie Nketiah, I didn't even notice him come on. At that point, the game was done and dusted. So, yeah, forget about him. But yeah, that's the ratings for today. I did a quick one. Honestly, guys, I'm not in the best of moods, as you could probably tell. Peace, Egal. Have fun with the ratings. Big up, everyone. Hopefully, you guys have yourselves a good day. I'm out of here. It's been a sad day, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? We're going to cry about it 24/7. And just to talk to you guys quickly about an incident that took place, because everyone wants to know what was happening with this incident. So let's get into it. There was an incident where Ben White got kicked at. There's an incident where Ben White got kicked at, where the referees were not called upon for this incident. Let's be honest, referees didn't decide this game. This right here, we shouldn't be really going crazy over. Although usually when a player kicks out, they get a red card, not a yellow. But in this case, they said that it wasn't a red card offense. It is what it is. We keep it moving. Let's not cry about it. You know what I mean? Big up on the discussions. Yeah, big up my guy Kabuti. Kabuti, if you want to jump on, the link is in the chat. If you want to jump on, have your say quickly. Anyone who wants to have their say quickly before I wrap up, the link is in the chat. Let me know what you guys are saying. But yeah, it was a poor outing. Poor outing on the day. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Honestly, what are you going to do? These things happen from time to time. Your team drops points, your team loses games, but in a Premier League title race, when there's such small margins and you have to win, when you drop points in this manner, it's done. But yeah, I'm gonna probably end it here, bro. Big up Kabuti, big up John, big up everyone in the chat. Yeah, I can't chat today. Probably not, man. It's been a poor day. It's been a poor day for everyone, man. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm out of here, guys. Personally, it's just disappointing. It's just disappointing. You'd expect better from these guys, man. You'd expect better from these guys, but they didn't show us that today. They didn't show us that today. Gosh. I'm out of here, people. You have a good one. Peace out. So sad, man.